It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts from the 16. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here. It's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
2nd and 13. It's caught. Ferguson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Rush looking to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Rush. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate, it wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It would be must-see TV.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. On target to his back, Joe Mixon.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Running left is Mixon. And he doesn't find a lane on this one. The defense meeting him at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big gain downfield. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys go up 10-zip here in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Schultz with the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sending a receiver left. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 7.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out set, 1st and 10. Rush now. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First and 10 now from the 30. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. No one around. He's got space. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, Stroud. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Rush now to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Stroud now. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Which is the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys driving ahead.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, rush. It's taken in by Lamb. He's got a gain of 6 there. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Got Mingo, it's complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Rush. This one's caught. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects with Mechie. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 27. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fielded at the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
With that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw when you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. To the air, Stroud. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No question, this guy is a student of the game, and he's putting in the study hours, researching any weakness in these linemen and taking advantage of it. Once we hit game day right here, Kate, the students become the teacher, and what a lesson he's performing.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Throwing is Stroud. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Mixon on the toss. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Stroud. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans bring it back to even. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. That's Lamb running a slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. from the 37. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. To the air with Rush. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This, our last play of the quarter. 1st down, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds Stover. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Stroud off the play fake. Gets this to Woods. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running it with Mixon. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And they take him down right along the 30.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Rush now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments and flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. To go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Stroud now. Has it. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Stroud. He finds Woods. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans losing by 4. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 38. Dell with the grab. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Looking to throw it. He's got him. That's Mixon. Running in the red zone. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The throw is caught. And in for the Houston touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Cowboys 31.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw. Got Mingo. It's complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Back to throw. It's taken in by Mingo. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up to pass. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Has room down the left sideline at the 20. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 31.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And they get to him again. So the Texans come away with the road win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Dallas.